I'm shaking my head right now because as soon as I got offline, I'm thinking, okay, let's get ready for bed. I hear all this yelling out in the parking lot, but it's the divine masculine out in the parking lot yelling at the divine feminine who's out on her balcony, yelling at her and fighting over the fact that he did not want to come and pick up his daughter to visit with her, didn't want to be a father. She got upset and said, "You're not being a dad. You're not showing up for her." They escalate. Next thing you know, he calls her a bitch. He calls him an asshole. And now they're full on yelling and screaming at each other. So I'm like, oh, here we go. So I just went ahead, took a breath, spiralized because I didn't want him going up there and then gonna throw his manhood around and be abusive. So I spiralized both of them. He finally got in the car and left. Just, just I just finished talking about this. I just finished saying it, talking about it. And here's these two being perfect example of the divine feminine and divine masculine energy interacting like that. It's not really, I can't really say divine, but the masculine and the feminine energy was fighting. She wanted him to show up. She wanted him to do his part. What more needs to be said? This is not going to work anymore. This third dimensional way of how you used to just blow things off and not show up for your child or not cultivating, you took time to make the child show the hell up. Show up. But if you don't want to show up, then do not be upset when that child grows up and doesn't want to have anything to do with you. Because here's the part. This child is watching the interaction of her parents. Do you think this child is feeling love right now? That's what's being imprinted on this child. And now we have another wound, yet again, that needs to heal. This is my point. This is why I'm back on here saying this is what just happened. We don't have time for this. Everybody needs to be responsible and accountable. It's time to be accountable. Everybody has their part to play, and everyone needs to stop. The energy was not as violent as the other couple, but it was raw, and she was being mama bear, and I don't blame her. But at the same time, if you're not with that man and he wasn't good for you, do you really think he's going to be good with the child? Because he already has resentment and anger. Let's just look at that. This is where we keep making that same mistake. The woman keeps thinking, show up, be a father. He can be a man with you, he can be the warrior. What makes you think he's going to try to be the father? Some men can do it, others cannot. So I'm going to get ready for bed now. Be so light. I can't believe I just finished talking about this and then boom, there's a blowout and blow up in the parking lot and balcony and yeah, it's not even full moon all the way yet. And Eclipse fire. I'm gonna take out some popcorn. Just sit out on the roof right here outside the window and just say, I'm just watching all of you third dimensional beings act the hell up. It's better than Pluto and Tubi. I don't know. Peace of light. Good night. I just don't get it.